Okay, we're just going to work through how to install the OpenMC workshop on Windows. So I'm here on the GitHub UKAEA OpenMC workshop page, and I'm scrolling down to the Docker container installation section. We just work through these 4 stages. So as a Windows user, you're going to want to click on this link, and that will bring up Docker Desktop for Windows. So you can click Get Docker and download. Now that's about a 500 megabyte download, so it will take a bit of time. So I won't download it now. I have already downloaded it, so that will be used. However, what I would do first is just go into Settings and go to Windows Features and just check that the Hyper-V is enabled. So some computers this Hyper-V might not be enabled, so make sure that's got a tick there. You might need to restart the computer after doing that as well. Okay, and then proceed to install Docker. And for me this will say already installed, but for you it will unpack and install. Super. And then the next stage is to open up PowerShell. So one thing about opening PowerShell is sometimes you want to open it as an admin user. So at this stage you should have Docker appearing up down here. And you can see we've got nothing running, but Docker is at least green here, so it's running in the background, and it's ready to launch a virtual image. So with our PowerShell, we're just going to do docker pull UKAEA OpenMC workshop. Now for you this will download the workshop image, and this will take a while. It's maybe 10 gigabytes. So once it's all downloaded, you'll get the ability to run it. So on mine it says image is up to date, so it's not going to download it again. Great. So then I just docker run -p does port sharing, so that enables the Jupyter Notebook server inside the Docker image to port share with our computer. And then we're going to allow access, and then we've got a URL down here which I'm just going to copy and then browse to that in the there we go. So this is now running a virtual machine with OpenMC, DagMC, and all of the Python packages you need to run the workshop. So then you would click on the tasks and work through them, and each task is self-explanatory. Some of them have little videos in which should display and talk about the task. So I won't play the videos now, but the other thing I just wanted to mention is if you have problems at this stage when you're trying to run Docker and download Docker, it might be because you don't have Windows Subsystem for Linux, WSL, installed, and you want WSL2 installed as well. So this talks you through how to do that, and it's just a few commands that you then put into PowerShell, and you need to run PowerShell in admin mode. And then that will enable you to have Windows Subsystem for Linux, which Docker makes use of. This also allows you to install Ubuntu and other things on your Windows subsystem for Linux, and you can see I've downloaded it here, and then I've installed it already. So there's the workshop installed in a few minutes. Good luck.